Hey, gorgeous Cancer. This may be one of the most exciting months of the year. Well, there are many more to come, but this is kicking off a time of revelation for you, and you will find yourself becoming, and if not, please hurry up and get with the program because this is ongoing for many years to come. You are opening up to the fact that you are yourself a bit of a psychic, a bit of an intuitive, someone that knows things. And if you've been blocking that, and actually, even if you haven't, you will just have this massive surprise and awakening to your spirituality, to your sense of suddenly getting information and intuition out of nowhere. And the universe is saying to you, follow that, baby. Make sure that you trust it, because Uranus, just the big news of this month, is going through a huge shift. Well, it does slip back in November to April, but it's giving us the perfect opportunity to see how the next 7 years or so is going to impact our life and what changes. I mean, they do say life comes in 7-year cycle. Well, Uranus is going to teach you all about that. This is a new beginning for you. And this beginning will involve the truth being revealed. So, for instance, if there's anyone in your life that isn't honest, more of a frenemy than a friend, or somebody has been keeping secrets from you, but your intuition already knows it, but you've been ignoring it, then this is going to come to the surface. Not now, but consistently. So put it this way, there is no point in you engaging in any relationships, friendships, connections from this point on that somewhere in your psyche is BS. It's not real. And there's a hidden agenda, or there are people not with integrity, or people not on your vibrational level. You can only mix with people from this point on who excite you and who are good vibes, that they have your best intentions. And in your life, you probably let a lot of people have a lot of slack. You probably put up with things you've probably rather not known. You'd rather hide under that shell of yours than deal maybe with somebody who wasn't being entirely honest with you. Well, not anymore. Uranus is going to bring the truth to you and empower you to trust that intuition. And through that, your life is going to go through such a massive transformation. And I would imagine it's going to bring you so much more intimacy, connection, and security, ironically, through change in knowledge. You have to be careful of your boundaries, though. You might find yourself sort of shifting into not knowing where the boundaries lay. So that's one of your lessons over the next 7 years. But fundamentally, you are psychic AF at the moment and ongoing. And from now until November, really, I would definitely journal, keep, even if it's voice memos about how you're feeling, how you're changing, and definitely get a dream journal or a journal which sort of logs all of your intuitions. In fact, I'd wake up every day and the first thing I do is write down 5 things that are going to happen today, 5 things that you intuit for the day around you, 5 things you intuit about the people in your life. And also, because you've got magic in your fingertips, I would say this is what's going to happen, and actually write your future, write positive things. And very exciting for you, but it's going to feel a little bit odd because you're feeling so like you have a deep knowing that you might think has come out of nowhere. But if you really think about it, think about all those times when you knew things, but you didn't do anything with that energy. So very, very important for you. Very important for you to trust it, have faith in yourself. Otherwise, you put it this way, you're going to say you're surprised, but really you're not. And you don't want things to hijack you if you sense them, because they will. You got to, once you sense them, you've got to act. Anyway, let's start at the beginning. Also, in terms of your intimate relationships and abundance, with Venus entering Gemini on July the 4th, it's important for you to also use that intuition around intimate and romantic relationships and abundance. Do not be falling for any scammers or any BS from people that, that are asking you for money or promising you crypto returns beyond the beyond. Don't fall for any of that, because, as I say, your intuition, your gut feeling is already telling you what's real and not real. And, look after yourself, darling. What would you say to one of your friends if they ignore their intuition? On a positive note, you are going to bump into people that you may feel you've got a past life connection with, that you have this really deep sense of emotional, swimming in their emotions, they're swimming in yours. You feel what they're thinking. It's, there's lots of beautiful things there. However, the shadow side of that energy is illusions, fantasy. So you've got to make sure which is which. I would talk to a good friend, actually, if you have any of these feelings. A grounded friend, the sensible ones, and get their point of view. Don't let them burst your bubble. If you, again, you've got to be honest with yourself from the roots of your being. If you feel something's real, you've tested it out, that's one thing. But, no kidding yourself from now on, because it will have big consequences. The full moon, which is always important to you, is in Capricorn, your opposite sign, of course. And it's saying to you, let's balance those relationships. I would, if you're in a great partnership, it's a beautiful day to spend together. If not, a great friend, or, it's all about getting harmony back in your life and your intimate relationships and your one-to-one friendships, having that lovely balance, listening, feeling, sharing on that full moon. Saturn is going retrograde on the 13th. There may be something connected to your past to do with your career or your life's work. Even if you're not working, it's what your passion is from this point onwards with your life. And you're going backwards. So was there something in your past that you committed to and you didn't quite fulfill? Maybe you'll be revisiting. Also on the 18th, we have Mercury, the planet of communication, going retrograde as well. So communication around abundance, around money, around security. Make sure that you're thinking clearly and that you're being clear, because there could be some strange communication around that time. The sun leaves your sign on July the 22nd, but it's good because it grounds you and it makes you realize what is, where your roots are and what you want. You're feeling confident in yourself. And then we have the new moon in Leo on the 24th. Great for manifesting security and abundance. What is it that you want to manifest? Now, Leo energy in general gives us very important special spice for manifesting, which is belief in self. So make sure on that new moon when you're manifesting that you believe in yourself, because it's opposing Pluto, which is kind of very primal for you. It's all about power and powerlessness. So use that new moon as a portal to come into your power. With it trine Saturn and Neptune, you could definitely create something that's very stabilizing and could bring riches beyond your wildest imaginings, or certainly an uplift in that area. Now we end the month with very good news for you, as Venus, the planet of love and abundance, is going into your sign. It makes you a love and abundance magnet. Of course, you've got to know it, you've got to work it, you've got to work that energy, but you are surrounded by good vibes, and other people want to be around you. They want to listen to you. They just want to be impressed by you, and, please work it. Basically, you're a walking magic wand. So what are you going to conjure with that energy? Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon.
I like to class a reading as an oasis for the soul, time out where we can really spoil ourselves.
When someone comes online, I'm already there. Their energy straight away goes whoosh and the messages start.
We need happiness in our lives, we need joy, we need love, and these things shouldn't be so elusive. They should come to us as our birthright, and I want people to have that, to give them the ability to go directly to their dreams.
This work is incredible, it's joyful, it means so much that I'm able to give that gift to somebody.
I'll be looking at the obstacles in your life, but also the opportunities. I'd like to be the person that's going to straighten your crown for you.
It's very important for me that the client feels spirit with them and gives some validations. So it was a psychic reading.
It's been able to help somebody have a map back to where they've got lost from.